VintageBreaks.com. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thousands and thousands of videos available for your viewing pleasure. Vintage Breaks is the name of the channel. You can watch us anytime you like, from anywhere that you like that has Wi-Fi, or you can plug your computer into the jack in the wall. Doesn't matter if you have dial-up too. You can watch us on dial-up on America Online. Maybe a little
Get your Commodore 68 out. And
64, 64 CompuServe, yeah.
CompuServe.
And then there's of course there was another one that was very big. Oh, where the heck was it? I'm losing my mind. But it was something else that was very big. I can't think of it though.
All right.
But nonetheless, yeah, 1989. You may have been opening your 89 score pack while you were on your Tandy computer, or you may have been watching Saved by the Bell. You could have been watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's right. Prodigy. That's it. Prodigy.
Yep.
That's it, Kevin. Good deal. I knew I was forgetting some. There's 5. I didn't have Prodigy. I had America Online. That was horrendous. That noise, and then you get the busy signal. These kids nowadays, they don't know what it's like. 5 on the random, by the way, just so you guys can see. There's the 5. What it's like to have. We didn't have call waiting back then.
If somebody called you, you got knocked off.
That was it, right? Oh, I'm saying though, before even logging on for America Online or whatever, if the phone was busy,
you couldn't get in.
You kept trying until somebody hung up.
Yeah, and then if you were online, somebody called you, you got knocked off.
That's true, you did. See, Victoria, you don't know anything about that. What's up, Lucky?
Then you get your phone bill and your parents kill you.
Oh, man.
No, nothing about what.
Oh, about, you know, not having call waiting and stuff?
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, whatever.
All I remember was my wife complaining.
Oh, man.
I need to call my mom.
You know, my mother, when she moved with my father to Florida years ago, they were going through the house, right, and stuff. And they found like an old notebook that I must have left, or old phone book, because you know people used to actually write phone numbers down on a piece of paper, like in a phone book, because you know now you just don't even know people's phone numbers, you just have it in your cell phone. And so yeah, so I was like writing all these horrible things about my sister, all these names I was calling her. They were in this book. I must have been like 12, but I was only doing that because there was no call waiting, so I kept hitting redial for the busy signal to go away, and I was really bored. That's right. When you try to get on America Online, you get a busy signal. Oh, so Adam T, Victoria, you're supposed to send him some sort of autograph while he's healing. Do you remember this? Yeah, I'll let her know. She's right on it after she sorts through these cards and stuff.
First, I was trying to find a number that was in your code so you didn't have to pay for the toll fee.
Oh, God. That's right. See, what we used to do back then, Netscape. That's right, Netscape. What we used to do, guys, like you guys have like these chat rooms and stuff. I forget what my daughter does, where she goes on and they all party something or other.
On their bulletin boards.
Yeah, but you can go on like FaceTime multiple people at the same time. So back then, we used to dial 0 to the operator, and everybody would be screaming in the background. You remember that? Like that was like the party line, the chat line. Big deal back then.
We didn't have an F5 yet. We didn't have F5 to refresh screens.
Oh, God.
And stuff didn't, you know, you posted something half an hour later, we got a response.
It's terrible. Guys, we're doing a $20 snapper, by the way. A few spots left, $20 snapper. 66 rows. Dan Marino rookie. 65 and 75 set break spots. Top card here goes to Chris Roberts, and we'll go from there. We're talking early, mid-90s, late 90s. I don't remember even having... I didn't check my email all through college until like my last semester. It was like, now, I mean, you know, you check your email 400 times an hour. I didn't check it for 4 years. I don't even think I had email until maybe my sophomore or junior year anyway.
I didn't have email at college.
Spot one. Well,
we didn't have computers yet.
Yeah, we had computers.
We had computers, but you had Fortran cards. You carry a tray of cards around. To run your programs.
Reggie Williams, computer bulletin boards. Cody Rising. It's so funny back then. If you wanted to ride home from college, hand wrote a note, put it on the ride board. It was like like a bulletin board. Nowadays, you just put it on a website or a group on Facebook or somewhere. Here's a Hall of Famer, Reggie White.
Call Uber.
Or you can Uber home.
Uber or Lyft.
Or Lyft, right? I remember my freshman year of college. I went to see a friend of mine at NYU, and I remember going home or taking a ride off the ride board, and this woman from school answers the ride. I go back with her. We're in Albany at the train station because we had to drop somebody off. Spot 6 for Robert Bacon. I remember calling my mother. I was 17. I called her. I said, I'm coming home. I'm going to NYU, blah, blah, blah. And, so this person knows who you are because you teach at the school that she used to go to, Spot 7. So I tell my mother this person's name. To this day, I don't remember what it is. And she says, just to let you know that it's not very nice. I said, why? Well, the parent-teacher conference is for Robert Bacon. Her mother would come in, and if she didn't like what she heard from the teacher, she started throwing desks and chairs at the teacher, and the cops had to come and take her out. I said, well, I think I'll take the train home. And that's exactly what I did. Took the train home. Train was always fun. Amtrak, upstate New York, downstate to upstate and vice versa on Amtrak. Back in the early to mid-90s, lots of fun. Albert Lewis was always fun drinking when you weren't supposed to be drinking. I don't know if they still serve on Amtrak. Spot 11 for Robert.
Don't have smoking cars anymore either.
Well, that's true. I saw something on Facebook. They had an ashtray. It was a McDonald's ashtray. Because you remember, going to McDonald's, you could smoke. Mm-hmm. You could smoke on an airplane.
Yeah.
Until maybe the late 80s. Henry Ellert at 13. Oh, man.
Used to smoke on the bus.
We used to have in my office, my first job out of college, we used to have a smoking room. But I heard stories like, when you worked in an office in the 80s, in the 70s, somebody could smoke at their desk. Like, they didn't have to go outside. They could just smoke right next to you.
Fire up in the office.
That's it. Very different nowadays.
I fire up in the restaurants when I had those back in the day.
That's it. Tim Crumry, excuse me. It's for Robert B. Much different time now.